Alright, good day student. As you can see, what we have today is finding the square of special numbers that has the same digit number pattern. Alright, let's move to some examples. For example, if you are given 66 squared and then you are asked to find the square of this 66 squared. This is the same as 36 in bracket 121, and that will give us, here we have 4356. You can do that easy in a second. The second one is 44 squared. How do I do it? Then in this case, how do we do this? You have squaring it, you have 1616, you have 320 divided by, you add up 91. The third one is, if you are given 99 squared, sorry, here you have 3 squared, you have 99, and that gives us 9810. You see, you may be wondering what I'm doing. This is just the how we can find the square of number that has the same digit pattern. These are different methods of finding the square of numbers that have the same digit pattern. So in order to find the square of numbers with the same digit pattern, we have to make use of three methods. You can use any of the three methods to solve it. If you look at these examples, there are three methods. This is the first method, this is second method, and this is third method. Now let's go into doing some of examples for you to understand. We treat each of these methods one at a time. Let's go to the method 1. Before we can solve a problem involving method 1, let's look at the patterns of a number in which all its digits are 1. Our first method, you are required to consider number in which all the digits are 1. Consider number in which all the digits are 1. That's all the digits are ones. So for example, 1 1, these are all 1. The square of 1 1, if you are squaring it, you have 1 2 1. For example, you have another one, 1 1 1. If you are squaring it, hope you are following, you have 1 2 3 2 1. The third one is, if you have 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 into 4, squaring it, you have 1 2 3 4 3 2 1. You see the pattern is forming. I have 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 squared will give us how many? 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 4 3 2 1. So this pattern will continue. This will continue in this form until you get to, there is no limit on this type. This continue, this means continue, and then you get another number 1 1 1 1 until you come to n. This implies you find the 1 1 1 1 until you get to n, the square root of this, the square of this number. You have 1 1 2 3 4 2 3 4 until you get to n minus 1 n. Then you have another one, n minus 1. Then you have to count, see it until you get a 1 2 3 4 until you get to, it will repeat itself starting from 4 4 3 1. So looking at the patterns, you see that the patterns follows a certain rule. The number of the result you will have will depends on the number of digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. You count 1, 2, 3, 4. When you get to 4, you start going down again, reducing by 1, repeating what he has done until you get to 1. 3, 2, 1. That's why the square root of 11 is 1, because there are 2. 1, 2. Once you get to 2, or repeat itself. So the square of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once you get to 5, you start reducing by 1 by 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. So in general, the square of 1, 1, 1 until you get to n square is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 until you get to n minus 1, n again n minus 1, then repeat itself 4, 3, 2, 1. Why I mention this is that this will help us, this pattern will help us to find the square root of numbers in which all its digits are the same. In which all its digits are the same, it will be easy instead of using the ordinary method of finding the square root. This will be easy in examination or in a classwork. You can do that in a second. So let's look at some examples for clarification. For example, example 1, you are given to find the square of 77. Square of 77 is the same as 7 times 11 squared, and this is the same as 7 squared times 11 squared. This is the same as 49. See this pattern, 1, 2. So 1, 2, 1. All you need to do is to perform a horizontal multiplication instead of vertical. 49 times 1 will give us 49. I write 9. Always start from the back. I write 9, carry 4. 49 times 2 will give us what? 98. 98 plus 4 will give us 102. I write 2 and carry 10. 49 times 1 will give us 49 plus 10, that will give us 59. Very easy. So 77 squared is same as 5929. Let's look at second example, how we can use this method to find the square of 2-digit number. 99 squared is the same as 9 times 11 squared, and from here we have 9 squared times 11 squared. Here we have 81 times 121. We will be performing a horizontal multiplication with less numbers other than 2 here. Other is 1. So 81 times 1 will give us 81. I write 1, carry 8. 81 times 2 will give us what? 81 times 2. This will give us, multiplying by 2. This 2, 162. You know you carry 8. 162 plus 8 will give us 170. Is it not? So it gives us 170. I write 0, carry 17. This is what I carry. So 81 times 1 will give us 81 plus 17. 81 plus 17. This will give us 8, 9. So 98. The square root of 99 squared is the same as 9801. You see, only where you perform major operation is when you are multiplying by 2. So if you multiply 81 by 1, you drop 1 digit, drop the unit and carry the tenth, which is 8. Multiply 81 by 2, that will give us 162 plus 8, 170. I write 0 and carry 17. 81 times 1 is 81 plus 17 will give us 98. So you write it down. You see how easy it is. Now let's look at another example using this method. method of multiplying a number by another number in which all its digits is 1. I show you the pattern how it will be formed when you are doing such multiplication. So look at example 3. You are given 55 squared. This is the same as 5 multiplying 11 raised to power 2, and this is the same as 25. The square of 11, 1 2 1 2, repeat itself 1. So performing horizontal multiplication is 25 times 1 is 25. I write 5 carry 2. 25 times 2 is 50 plus 2 52. I write 2 carry 5. 25 times 1 is 25 plus 5 30. See how easy it is. So 55 squared is the same as 30 25. Have any question? So this is how you can use this method to find the square of 2-digit number. Let's do example 4. Example 4. Let's look at 3-digit number. So another one is 4. Having 4 4 4 squared. So this is the same is 4 times 111 squared, and this is the same as here 4 squared times 111 squared. So this will give us 16 times. Remember the pattern. This is 1 2 3, so it is 3 in all. So you have 1 2 3, repeating 2 1. Is it not? So there are 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. You repeat itself. Once you get to the last digit of what it has, 1 2 3, you start repeating, dropping by 1 2 1. So once you get to this point, all you need to do, you see that the highest performance here you do with 3. So in this case, 16 times 1 will give us 16. You write 6 carry 1. 16 times 2 will give us 32 plus 1 33. You write 3 carry 3. 16 times 3 will give us 48. Is it not? 48 plus 3 will give us 51. You write 1 carry 5. So 16 times 2, it repeats itself, 32. 32 plus 5 will give us 37. You write 7 carry 3. You write 7 carry 3. So 16 times 1 will give us what? 16 plus 3 will give us 19. You can do this in a second. So you see that the square of 4 4 4 squared is equals to 19, 197,136. Now we have seen how we can use this method to find the square of numbers. Let's look at the second method. Have any question? Let's look at the second method. This will help you a lot in examination where calculator are not allowed, where you are required to do it yourself without a calculator. So the second method here is the same method we used the other time. AB squared is equals to 100A squared plus what? 20AB plus what? B squared. Where A is here acting as a unit, B is also here acting as a unit. So look at first example, 66 squared. All you need to do is square the first one because it's the A, which gives us 36. Multiply it by 100 and that gives us 3,600. 6 times 6, multiply the 2. 6 times 6 will give us what? 6 times 6 times 20. 6 times 6 will give us 36. 36 times 20 is the same as writing 0 and multiplying 36 by 2, which gives us 72. Then the last one is square the last number, and that gives us 36. So once you do it, add the result. Adding the result, we have 6 here, have 5, have 3, carry 1, have 4. So that the square of 66 squared is the same as 4356. So this second method we are using is also very important and useful. See how easy it is. Let's do the second example. The next example is to find the square of 77. So I click in here. How do we find the square of 77? Using this method, square this first one. If I square this first one, I know this is up to 5. Another trick here is if you are getting this using this formula, because the last 2 digits will occupy 0, 0, and this is 7. 0 to 3 will only occupy the unit. If you have 2 0, it will only occupy the unit. Then 4 to 9 will occupy the unit and the tenth. So this is 7. The secret here, if you don't want to use it, is square the first one, square the second one, square this first one, square the second one, as we have seen. If you square this, it gives us 4,900. If you square in the second one immediately, it gives us 49. You can add them together. That will give us 4,949. If this is 3, let's say here is 3 now. If you square the 2 immediately, squaring this times it by 100, give us 4,909. This will be 0, because this will only occupy the unit, as I have said, from 0 to 1, from 0 to 3. But because 7 is more than 3, so it will occupy the tenth and the unit. So here will be 49. Once we have performed it, the next thing is to 7 times 7 will give us 49. 49 times 20, using this method. 7 times 7 will give us 49. 49 times 20, I know the last digit will be 0, so I drop it. It is like 49 times 2 will give us 98. I write it and add up and add the result. So that gives us 9. This is a method of being fast in exam without a calculator. By practicing it all the time, you already know what squaring the first one, squaring the second one, multiply by 100. I know that unit will occupy the unit and tenth. So 49, 49. Then perform the second row. 7 times 7, 49 times 20. I know that last digit will be 0. I write 0. Multiply 2 by 49, give me 98. I sum up. So here I have 2 carry 1. Add it here immediately. Since you carry 1, add it immediately here, because this is 9. Give us 10. 10 plus 9 will give us 19. I write 9 carry 1. 4 plus 1 will give us 5. So the square of 77 squared is 5929. Very easy. Very easy work. Now let's look at the third example using this formula. So the third example here, in this case, you have 555 squared. In this method, you join these two together as a unit, because we are performing operation between unit and the tenth. So join these two as a tenth, and this is a unit. Once you do that, you draw a line, draw 2 0, draw second line, draw 1 0, draw the last line. So you have to perform what we have done. First step, square this number 55 square using the method I use in example 2 and 1. Squaring the first one, I have 2000. I have 25 times 100, 2500. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 20 will give us what? I write 0, 50. 25 times 20, I write 10, multiply 2 by 25, give us 50, which is 500. Then the lastly, square the last one, that gives us 25. I add up, and that gives us 5203. So the square of 55 is the same as, start from back to right. Then the next thing, the second step, is to find the product of the two numbers with their power. That is 55 times 5 times 2. This is very easy. 5 times 2 is 10 already. 10 times 55 gives us 550. So you write 550 here. Mind you, this is 5. So the lastly is, this you can do in second, because we are going through the training, is to, third one is to square the last digit, and that gives us 25. So we write 25 here. You sum up. This gives us 520803, and that is the answer. So in this case, you see that the square of 55 is equals to 308,025. That is it. So let's look at another example using this method. Have any question? Let's look at another example using this method. Another example is finding the square of 888. Alright, so here is AP. The fourth example, find the square of 888 squared. Sorry, like I said, draw the line, put 2 zeros. Draw another line, put 1 0, and draw the last one without 0. Then join the first two using this method. You join these two as 10th. First step, find the square of 88. 8 squared will give us 6400. 8 times 8 again 64 times 20. 64 times 2, 8, 1, 2. So that gives us 1280. Square the last one, 64, and then I add. This give me 4, 4, 7, 7. So in this case, I have 4, 4, 7, 7. So the second step is to find the product of the numbers with their power. So this will give us 88 times 8 times 2. So you can multiply these two immediately. 8 times 8 will give us 64. I write 4 carry 6. 8 times 6 again. 8 times 8 will give us 64 plus 8 plus 4 give us 68. So you multiply the two at once. You multiply the two at once. 8 times 8 will give us 64. I write what? 4 and carry 6. 8 times 8 will give us 64 plus 6 will give us 70. So here is 70. So 2 times 4 will give us 8. 2 times 0 will give us 0. 2 times 7 will give us 14. So you come here and write 8041. Lastly is to find the square of the last digit. Third step is to find the square of the last digit, and that is 64. You come here and write 64 and then add up. That gives us 4, 4, 5, 8, 8, 7. And that is the answer. So the square of 888 is equals to 788,544. And that is the answer. So we now have two methods to use to find the square of numbers that all the digits are the same. Now let's look at the third method. The third method is likely to be shifting of digits. You have any question? So the third method is what? Digit shifting to the left. So this is the third method. So this is done, perform square operation on the number. Square operation on the number, and then I use one digit row shifting to the left, and then add up your result. So what is this method all about? Method said is just perform square operation on the number, the given number given to you, and then use one digit row shifting to the left and add up the result. For example, if you are given 44 squared, the first thing you have to do is perform square operation on the number. This is the number. Square the first one, square this first digit will give us 16. I write 6 and carry 1. Square the second one, give me 16 plus 1, give me 17. Then the next thing, use one digit row shifting. I come here, this is supposed to be here. I start from here. I have to repeat these numbers. So I have 6, 7, 1, and then I add up. This gives us 6. This gives us what? 6. 7 plus 6 will give us 13. I write 3, carry 1. 1 plus 7 is 8 plus 1, 9. Then write 1. So that is it. The square of 44 is equals to 1936. This is true because I performed the operation on the number. The number of rows that I will form will be equal to the number of digits. There are only 2 digits, 1, 2. So the first row and the second row, only 2. The number of rows to shift is equal to the number of the digits the number has. So this is the third method. Let's do more example for clarification. More example for clarification. Alright, if you are asked to find the square of 99, how do you find the square of 99? So the first thing, like I say, is you perform the operation on the square operation on the number. How do we perform the square operation on the number? Square the first unit of the number. That gives us 81. I write 1 and carry 8. Square the second one. That gives us 81. I sum it up. I have 9, 8. So here will be 8, 9. Once we have done that, I repeat the same number, moving one digit, since there are 2 digits. So I write 1, 9, 8 and sum up. So this gives me 1, 0, 8, 9. So the square root of 99 squared is equals to 9801. 9801. You see, this method is very easy. So it is very easy. Let's look at example 3. You are given 777 squared. The first thing is to do is to draw this line and perform operation, square operation on the number. Square the last digit, give us 49. I write 9 and carry 4. Square the second one, will give us 49. 49 plus 4 will give us 53. I write 3 and carry 5. Square the last one, 49. So 49 plus 5, this will give us 54. And then I write 54. This is my first rule operation. Once I get 54, how many digits are there? 1, 2, 3. I have to repeat this into 2 more to make it 3 as a whole. So here I start from 9, 3, 4, 5, and then I repeat it again. 9, 3, 4, 5. You see it? So you have to repeat it as many number of digits as there are. As many to get the rows is equal to the number of digits the number has, after you have already performed the square operation on the number for the first row. So the next thing is to add up. This will give us 9. 3 plus 3, 3 plus 9 will give us 12. Carry 1. Add the 1 here, 10. 10 plus 4 plus 3, 17. You carry 1. Add it here. 5. 5 plus 5, 10 plus 3, 13. Write 3, carry 1. Add it here. 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. Carry 1. You see how you can easily get the answer. So the square of 77 squared is the same as 603729, and that is the answer. I hope I'm not very fast. So let's look at more examples for clarification. Why this formula is good is that it does not have any limit. You can perform as many operations on this. Let's do more example. So the next example is example 4. We are given 5, 5, 5, 5 squared. The first thing you have to do, draw this line. Square the first number, give us 25. I write 5 and carry 2. Square the second one, give us 25 plus 2, 27. I write 7, carry 2. Square the third one, will give us 25 plus 2, 27. I write 7, carry 2. Square the last one, will give us 25 plus 2, 27. Once I have gotten it, that is all. How many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4. I repeat this into 4 places, moving 1 digit to the left. So I have to start here. 5, 7, 7, 2. I have to write it again. 5, 7, 7, 7, 2. Write it again. 5, 7, 7, 7, 2. Again, you write it again. 5, 7, 7, 7, 2. So that is it. You sum up. You sum it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rows as there are the number of digits. So this is 5. 7 plus 5 will give us what? Will give us 12. So you write 2 and carry 1. This will give us what? 14. 14 plus 5 will give us 19 plus 1, 20. You write 0, carry 2. You put it here. Put 2 here. Give us 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 7 into 4 places will give us 28. I write 8, carry 2. So this will give us 21 plus 2, 23 plus 2, 25. So I write 5 and carry what? Carry 2. This will give us what? 14 plus 2, 16 plus 2, you carry 18. Carry 1. Put it here. 3. 3 plus 7 give us 10. I write 0, carry 1. So finally 2 plus 1 will give us 3. And that is the answer. So the square of 555 squared is the same as 30858025. That is the result. You can always check the answer using your calculator, although calculator is not allowed. So that is how you can find the square of numbers that has the same digit, either any of the method. But this method will apply now. What if you are given a number of this type, even though they are the same digit number? So what of 14 squared, this kind of number, 133 squared, and so on. These are the same numbers, the same digits, they are repeating 14, 133, 133. So how do you solve this problem? We have done the one that all the digits are less than 10. So, but what if the repetition of the digit or the digits are greater than 10? You see, this one is greater than 10, 14, 13, 133, 133. So how do you find the square of this number? Because we say that same digit number pattern. So how do we find it? In order to find this type of pattern, you have to consider the pattern here. Find this type of similar digit number. Consider this pattern. What of 14 times 101? 14 times 101 is the same as 14. And 14 144, I add another 4 here, times 1001. 144 times 1001 is the same as 144. Notice when this is increasing, the 0 is also increasing. So what of 1444 times 10001? This is just a number. The pattern are the same. See, they are the same. So you have 1444, 1444. So these are the same number. The same number are repeating themselves in one number. This digit number the same. These are the same. These are the same. So these are, it just can continue 14444. Notice this is also increasing by 1, and that gives us 14444, 14444, and this continue. So notice for the 10th, there is only 1 0. For the 100, there is 2 0. For 1000, there is 3 0. For 10,000, there are 4 zeros, and so on. So this is important because it is to help us to solve a problem involving something like this. Now consider another pattern. Consider another pattern. 101 squared. 101 squared is the same as 1021. You find the square of this 1021. To always end the 1. Then 1001 squared is the same as 100, 200, and the 1. So another one is 10001 squared is the same as 1000 into 3, 200 into 3, and then 1. And then you have 10001 squared is the same as 10000 200,001, and so on. So with these two findings, we can find the square of numbers that has the same digit in which that digit repetition are equal to 10 or greater. Concentrating on this, you see it on how you can find how the number repeats itself and see why this double digit for the 10th. This is for the 10th, this is for the 100, and this is for the 1000. You see 1000, so it will have 30. 100 have 20. One will always end with start with 1 and end with 1. This is 10,000. How do I notice it? 1 2 3 4, so 40 with 1 starting from 1 and ending from 1. And once I notice that pattern, I also have to notice another pattern. They are squares. The first square 101 start from 10 10 20, repeat 1. 1001 100 because of 20, 200 repeat 1. 1001 1000 2001, and so on and so forth. With these two findings, we can use it to continue to find the square of numbers that has the same pattern, whether it is less than 10 or greater than 10. So let's use it to solve this problem. Have any question? So in this case, let's go for the first one. 1414 squared. 1414 squared is the same as 14 times 101, as I have shown in the pattern. Why this is very easy, if you know this pattern, it will be easy for you to, in examination, in less than 20 seconds you already gotten the answer instead of doing everything to get the answer. This is the same as 14 squared times 101 squared, and this is the same as 196 times 1021. Immediately you have already using it. So you can use horizontal multiplication. The only way you can do job here is multiplying by 2. So every other one is just multiply and add. 196 multiplying by 1 is 196. So I write 6, carry 19. Now 196 times 0 is 0 plus 19. I write 9 and carry 1. 196 times 2. 196 times 2. That gives us 2 carry 1, 18, 19. This will give us 392. Is it not? 392 plus 1 you carry will give us 393. So in this case, I write 3 and carry 39. So 196 times 0 will give us 0 plus 39. Instead of writing 39, you write 9 and carry 3. So 196 times 1 is 196 plus 3 you carry. Then that gives us 991. So that is what you write here. You see it? Very easy. All you need to carry and do the multiplication only on 2. You see that the multiplication is only 0, 1 and 2. That will be easy for you going all the way to without this pattern. 196 times 1 will give us 196. You write the unit and carry the remaining 19 as a bundle. Multiply 196 by 0 will give us 0 plus 19. You drop 9 and carry 1. 196 times 2 will give us 392 plus that one you carry 393. You draw 3, carry 39. 196 times 0 is 0 plus 39. You drop 9, carry 3. 196 times 3 times 1 is 196 plus 3 will give us 199. That is the answer. So the square of 1414 is the same as 1999396. So that is very easy. That is how you can solve it. Have any question? So let's use this method again to solve another example. The square of numbers that repeat themselves, whether they are less than 10 or greater than 10. We can still do it. So the second example is 18 squared. 18 squared is same as 18 squared times 101 squared, because we know that 18 times 101 is equals to 18. So splitting it will be easy for us. So from here you can quickly find, since you don't need calculator, using the method we have learned, find the square of 18. Square this one times it 100. 1 times 8 will give us 8 times 20 give us 160. Square the last one, 64. You add up, this give us 423. Very easy. So here you have 324 times squaring this will give us 1021. Once you have done this major operation, you see that here multiplication is only in 0, 1, 2. Very easy in this type. So we start from the back, we don't multiply from front. 132 times 1 is 132. I write 4 and carry 32. 132 times 0 is 0 plus 32. I write 2 and carry 3. So this is where you will make your own multiplication. 324 times 2. 324 times 2. This gives us 8, 4, 6. Plus 3 you carry. Add the 3 you carry. And that gives us what? 1 carry 1, 5, 6. So that gives us 651. You write 1 and carry 65. 324 times 0 is 0 plus 65. You write 5, carry 6. 324 times 1 is 324. So you add it here. That gives us 0, carry 1, 3, 3. So 3, 3, 0. Very easy. So the square of 18 is the same as 330 5124. So that is very easy using this pattern. If you don't use the pattern, you may spend more than 5 minutes if there is no calculator in examination trying to multiply using ordinary method. That is how you consume time. You will not be able to meet up with your own expectation. So let's solve for this one. So the third example, I have 133 squared. See it? So this is the same as, they are the same pattern. 133 squared times this is 1 2 1 2. Before it repeats itself, 1 2. So it has 2 zeros. 1 0 0 1 squared. It occur 2 after 1. It occur 2 before it repeats itself. So 2 zeros. So from here you have to solve this one using the method we have learned. Since there is no calculator, 0 0 0 and finally we do this very fast. The square of 13 will give us 169. You write it. The next is to 13 times 3 times 2. This will give us 39, is it not? Times 2 will give us 8, carry 1, 6 7. You write it here, 8 7. And finally is squaring the last one, which is 3 squared, and that gives us 9. So once you have done that, add up your result. That gives us 9, 8. This gives us 6 carry 1 7 1. So you have gotten it here. Bring it here. 17689 times, you already know the patterns, 2 zeros, so 100 2001. So you only know that you are multiplying with zeros and 1. The only work you do here is when you multiply by 2, and then you have to know when you are carrying. 17689 multiplying 0 will give us the number itself. So I start writing the number. I write 1 and carry 1768. Is it not? So 17689 times 0 is 0 plus this number. I write the 8 and carry this one. 17689 times 0 is 0 plus 176. I write 6 and carry 17. You see how I'm doing it? You are dropping, because once you multiply by 0, you give us 0. You are dropping each of the digit. So remaining 17. So the next thing is multiply this result here by 2. So 17689 times 2. You see it starting from back. 2 times 9 will give us 18. I write 8 carry 1. 2 times 8 16 plus 1 17 carry 1. 2 times 6 will give us 12 plus 1 13 carry 1. 2 times 7 14 plus 1 15 carry 1. 2 times 1 2 plus 1 3. You add what? 17. Add the 17. That gives us 5 carry 1 3 3 5. Is it not? So with this result, I write 5 and carry this number. So 17689 times 0 is 0 plus this number. You write 9 and carry 353. You are dropping one by one. So 1769 times 0 is 0 plus this number. I write 3 and carry 35. So 17689 times 1 is the same number. So I add it here. 8 9 starting from back, so that I can add it very well. 9 plus 5 is 4. 14 carry 1. This will give us 11 plus 1 12. You carry 1, add it here, 17. Using also here, you bring these numbers here, 4 2 1 7 7. That is it. So the square of 133 squared is the same as 17. You are now on a human calculator. 177 24 39 56 89, and that is the answer. Have any question? I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Do this once for me before we call it a day. I would like you to do this one for me. Find the squares of this number. So you have 33 squared, you have 777 squared, 8 squared, and then you have 91 squared. They are still the same number. 121 121. Okay, 121 squared. They are the same number. 64 squared. So please do this once and bring it to me for grading. You can come to this channel or visit our website and drop your solution so we can help you out. Before you go, click the subscribe button to encourage me to bring more videos for your views. Like and share. Notification button whenever I have new update, you'll be the first person to receive it. You can still go to our website at www.manzananews.com/ebook and buy books in arithmetic and algebraic processes. All these are treated in details with solutions. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. See you in the next lesson. Bye for now.